up? Welcome back to the channel. Out here with my Hammer Rey again, just doing some more suspension tuning. I've really been chasing a setting on here that I'm happy with. The rear I'm pretty happy with. If you saw my earlier videos, you'll see I'm running some UDR front secondary dampers in the back along with the stock sprung. Let me flip this over and show you guys here. See, I'm running some front UDR dampers as the secondaries. These are the original sprung dampers. I'm running them inverted. I'll tell you why in a minute. Up front here, swapped over to these Vidavon aluminum arms. I got this really nice heavy duty 7075 brace off of eBay. I'll link it up down below. I think it was the last one he had in stock. Hopefully he makes more. This thing is really nice. It's really gonna add a lot of strength to the front of this chassis, mainly because I added these aluminum arms. I was afraid that if these take a hit, it's going to tweak the chassis right here because it's really thin and narrow. So I think that's going to help a lot. I'm running rear Baja Rey shocks, which are longer. And I have this RC all-wheel drive carbon fiber shock mount that mounts the shock up a little bit higher. Got my limit straps here. And it's working great. These are also inverted. And let me explain why real quick. What I'm looking for is when the suspension is almost kind of topped out. Hold on, there's an airplane. What I'm looking for here is when the suspension is kind of in the top third of the travel, I'm looking for really quick action so it can just kind of float across the rocks at high speed. And then I want to get into some more damping once it starts getting deep into the travel. And what running the shocks inverted does, naturally you're going to have a little bit of an air gap because this is not like a bladder style shock. There is always some air up in this top chamber. When you flip it over, now of course the air is up here and the whole part, this part of the shock body is filled with the fluid. So up top, your piston is not really in any fluid. That's like almost free float. Of course, once you start cycling it a lot, you're gonna get some oil kind of throughout the whole thing. It's not gonna really settle back down quick enough to be always below the piston, but it gives you like a nice quick action, but it also still gives you like a nice damping effect and resists bottoming out like just enough. So I still have to play with some oil amounts and the fluid viscosity, so we're getting there. I'm really happy with that. I did the same thing on the back for the exact same reason, just to get a little bit more light suspension action up high and then more damping down low. I do have the variable damper kit in the UDR shock. Check out my previous video if you want more info on that. And yeah, aside from that, look at my playlist on what I have done to this. I have a Castle system in here, brushless 3S, remote adjustable drag brake, censored. Really great setup in this thing. Let's go out and rip it and give it a good test.
come again.
Hard one of these days. Oh, come on. Okay, quick review here. This brace held up great. Definitely got some scrapes and chunks. Same with the arms, but you know what? Everything is nice and straight. The steering and the suspension work so much better with the aluminum arms. They're staying on here. They took some good hits, and so far, this is probably about as hard as I want to push this truck in rocks and stuff. So I think they've held up really great. Everything on the truck is holding up great at this point. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. This truck is finally at the point where it's fun to drive fast and it's fun to drive slow, even just trying to do like some little rock crawling type of stuff. Yeah, the diffs are open. I have them, I forget what I even have in them. I have them set up fairly stiff, but they're still open diffs. I don't want to break anything. Lock diffs would definitely break stuff with this amount of power. Real happy with the suspension. I think it worked out great. I'm going to check out some of the slow-mo video and see how it's responding. But yeah, man, I love it. Best this truck has ever been. Stay tuned if you want to see more videos of this in the future. Consider subscribing, check out my playlists, and hit me a like if you liked the video. And any comments, hit me up down below. Later.